Hello, Cancer darling. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot, and this is your October 2024 general energy reading. If you are looking for more personal, in-depth reading, you can reach out to me through my email and or Facebook, and those links are in the description below. So, Cancer, let's see what your energy is for October. I feel like there are some big decisions coming towards you in the month of October. Decisions that, ooh, you got 4 cards. Decisions that I feel that you're going to have a hard time making because it doesn't include just you, right? It could possibly include other people. But there is victory here. And I believe that you're reaching to a higher source to get the answers that you need. And I apologize for the glare. So we have adjacent opportunities and possibilities here. Many other opportunities and possibilities around you. And there's victory in them all. There's also doors opening here with Door to Spirit, a lot of spiritual growth. And there's this need to kind of balance everything that you're going through, I feel. I feel like sometimes you want to conquer everything. You want to conquer the world. You want to take care of this. You want to take care of that. There are only so many hours in the day. And I also feel for you, Cancer, that you may feel like if you don't do all of these things that you're letting people down, right? But it is not your responsibility to keep other people hippity hoppity rainbow happy. You know what I'm saying? You can't take on that responsibility by yourself. It has to be a balance, right? And if there are other people in this equation, then it should be an understanding that there are some things that you are going to have to do in the month of October that lead you toward more towards victory and success and happiness and opportunity. And it needs to be understood that this benefits everybody as a whole. It just doesn't benefit you. The Door to Spirit, I feel, is you growing more in your intuition, growing more in your spiritual advancement if you're interested in that. We have Strength. We have Ace of Wands. We have 3 of Swords. One more card. Ooh, that card just kaput, fell out. Now, this is what I'm talking about. That 6 of Pentacles energy. You are more than happy to give. But there needs to be that balance of receiving as well. So we start off with the Strength card. You finding the courage and the strength to bring balance between all of those opportunities and possibilities and the victory, the success that you have. And it's a creative endeavor. I mean, it's almost like Spirit is saying, whatever you touch, it's blessed. Whatever you're touching is blessed. There's a lot of strength and courage here. There's a lot of passion here. There is a lot of creative energy here. There's a lot of get up and go energy. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's get going. Let's create this this exciting energy. Let's create this beautiful passion. And the 3 of Swords kind of comes in, and there is this sense of you being concerned about losing something, right? Now there's all of this wonderful, very high collective energy with the Ace of Wands and the Strength, right? We see this witch navigating this storm, and she's navigating it on her terms, right? She has the courage and the strength to say, I'm not going to allow this to affect me in a negative way, and therefore stepping into all of this beautiful creative energy. Creating the plan for the future, journaling, writing things down. Music may play a part, art may play a part. Your creative, whatever it is that you like to do creatively, all of that plays a part. And then we are constantly stuck in our head about something going wrong, about losing something, about something leaving or something leaving and not coming back. And maybe you have had a loss. Maybe you are concerned and have been concerned for quite some time about losing something or someone leaving you. But you have to be more open, Cancer, to allowing people to do for you, allowing people to help you. Case in point, we have the Four of Cups energy. This is Spirit offering you something else, something that you've been wanting for quite some time. Spirit recognizes that you have the tools to do the job. Spirit recognizes that you have the knowledge. There's stability and balance here, but the only thing that is stopping you from making this decision, going into this moment of opportunity and success, is you, right? I'm not sure that that's what I want to do. I'm feeling a little comfortable where I am, feeling a little bit complacent with where I am. I'm okay with, and it's crazy to me that when we are presented with opportunities that are life-changing, we allow fear to take up house within us, to where we become okay with what we're doing and where we are. We become okay with the status quo. We become okay with whatever it is. It's never good enough to be okay, especially if you're being offered something that has life-changing opportunities. So it's really important in the month of October, Cancer, that you really be open to allowing yourself to receive. Really open to allowing yourself to receive. That Queen of Cups energy is a nurturing energy, empathy, compassion, imagination, visualization. There is this sense of needing to nurture yourself. There is this sense of needing to imagine the best case scenario and allowing yourself to go there. But instead, you're being closed off. You're closing yourself off to all of this opportunity. You feel that because you have acquired something, now you have to covet it to protect it. And as you covet it to protect it, you're missing out on so much. You're missing out on the victories. You're missing out on the opportunities. You're missing out on the creative possibilities. You're missing out on the blessings. You're missing out on the balance and the stability. You're missing out on the success and the victories, right? Even with that Four of Cups energy, the Four of Cups card reminds me of the movie Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, when he has to go through all of these things to find the cup of Christ. And he finally gets to the room where there is the Templar, the protector, who is thousands of years old, and it's all about choosing the cup that you think Christ would have drank from, and you get restoration of life. And so the bad guy comes in and he sees this beautiful bedazzled goblet, and of course a carpenter would have drank out of a bedazzled goblet. I don't know what he was thinking, but anyway. He drinks out of the bedazzled goblet and he dies. And Indiana chooses the less conspicuous cup, the wood, small goblet, little cup, and he drinks from it. He lives. He brings it to his father, who is played by Sean Connery, and he gets rebirth. He gets life, right? And then the greediness of the woman gets her killed. But anyway, I digress. So it's very important that you allow yourself to receive and you allow yourself to live life, right? It is not okay to just be complacent and comfortable with where you are. We are given this opportunity. Some have longer opportunities than others in this world. You know, there are people who live to be 101. There are people who live to be 80. Some people live to be 50 or 30, and some people don't get that opportunity to live a very fulfilled, extended life. And what you're being offered here, Cancer, is a very fulfilled, extended life, a very fulfilled, abundant, prosperous, balanced, loving, happy, harmonious, creative life. But you're so very concerned about losing whatever it is that you're concerned about losing, that you're not paying attention to what is being offered to you. We have the Star and the Queen of Pentacles. The Star, recognizing the balance between giving and receiving, recognizing the balance between ebb and flow, recognizing the balance between as above, so below, recognizing that in order to receive, you have to let go. There are just some things that you have to let go in order to step into this victorious opportunity that's being presented to you. The Queen of Pentacles energy is that divine goddess. She is acquiring all of this abundance and manifestation because she's allowed herself to plant the seeds. She's allowed herself to live her life. She's allowed herself to be open to the abundance and prosperity around her. She's allowed herself to plant those seeds and to have the patience to allow the harvest to come. And you're here trying to fight to make sense out of what is being offered to you, fighting to make sense of the blessings bestowed upon you, fighting to make sense of the opportunities and the victory and the connection to source and spirit, and the opportunity of the Four of Cups and the releasing and letting go and being joyful of the Four of Pentacles, and that the dreams and wishes that you have longed for are coming true. And there may have been people who have planted seeds in your head a long time ago that told you there is no way that you're going to live a life of success. There's no way you're going to live a life of abundance. There's no way you're going to live a life of luxury. There's no way you're going to live a life of victory. There's no way that you're going to have so many opportunities and possibilities in your life that each and every one of them will be victorious for you. And sometimes those old tapes play back, and sometimes we put ourselves in the space of believing them. And I think that you have this wonderful passion for life and for victory, for opportunity, for success, but it's just getting across that hurdle of being okay and being comfortable and trying to make the decisions that won't hurt other people, right? If you're being offered an opportunity that makes more money but takes you away from home a little bit longer, the people at home have to understand that you're doing this for the benefit of everyone. You're doing this for the benefit to pay the mortgage. You're doing this for the benefit of keeping the lights on, keeping the internet going. You're doing this for the benefit of having hot water, or having gas, or having to keep the home fires burning. That's why you're doing this. It's not because you don't want to be there, and it's not because you love someone less. It's because you know that at the end of the day that you are keeping the promises that you've made. And we have prosperity here, stepping into all of this abundance, all of this prosperity, especially with the Queen of Pentacles, and knowing that you're worth it. Look at these two cards. Look at the Passion card, the Prosperity card, right? And they're almost, and even the Star card, one hand risen, one hand down, stepping into this energy of prosperity and abundance. We have the Protection card, needing to protect yourself from those who may try to plant those seeds or play those old tapes. So we're putting up barriers, we're putting up boundaries, and we are protecting yourself from those who may not wish you the best of luck. And then we have Clarity, seeing the clarity through it all. You have such an amazing transformation coming for you in the month of October, Cancer. There's a lot of opportunities that are being put before you. You have to make sure that you don't reject them. Make sure you don't reject them because someone may not be happy about them. You know what I'm saying? Because if you reject this opportunity of more money, more possibilities, if you reject this opportunity for success, you're going to be so tight with the money that you make that you won't know how to make room for more. Does that make sense? So we have harmony, acceptance, and patience. We have Warrior, strength, clarity, persistence. We had the Strength card here. And then we have Heart, emotional awakening, intuition, and following your heart. You must do what you have to do for you, right? If whomever is at home doesn't understand that you have to do what you have to do for you and your family, then they're not looking at it from the perspective of a person who has had to work all of their lives to sustain. You know what I'm saying? They're not looking at it from the perspective of someone who is used to working constantly and all the time and making sure the family has what the family needs to survive. You know, They must look at it from a different perspective. So you have transformation and change. That's exactly what's coming. Victory, opportunities, possibilities, transformation, change. It's time for you to make the move, make the decision. I would say go for whatever this opportunity is, and don't let anyone instill seeds of thought within you. No, because this is your time. This is your time. All of this, I'm okay with where I am. I'm okay with the status quo. I'm okay with not being emotionally or financially satisfied. I'm okay with just imagining my life as it could be without my life being as it should. That's not okay. That's bullshit. No one is happy imagining what their life could be, but only settling for what their life is, right? And I know that may offend some of you because I feel that, because that hurt, right? If you're imagining what your life can be, but you're settling for being okay, then what is stopping you from making the move into how your life can be? What is stopping you from moving to the new house or buying the new car? Or money is probably stopping you, and that's it. But the more you talk about lack of having it, the less you're going to have of it. The more you talk about the lack of manifesting it, the more walls you're putting up in front between you and the abundance and prosperity. So if you're okay with the status quo, if you're okay from living paycheck to paycheck, if you're okay worrying about the mortgage every month, or the lights, or the bills, or the internet, or this, that, and the third, then okay. But if there is an opportunity for more, if there is a possibility for more, and all you have to do is be open to it, and that doesn't take much, then why not? Why not? Why allow those old tapes to play and talk you right out of the door that Spirit has opened for you? Think about that. Meditation to dig deep. Time to meditate on this, I think, a little bit. It's time to really ask Source and Spirit, what should I be doing here, right? There's you stepping out of the darkness into the light. Here is you in this beautiful energy of passion, prosperity, and transformation. It is time for you to wake up, Cancer. It is time for you to see the clarity in the opportunities that are around you, and the success that is around you. In number 22, we have 22222. I mean, there are so many twos. I just can't. Can we look at those for a minute? Let's look at those for a minute. So we have 2. We have 22. We have 24. 4 and 2 is 6. That's 222. We have 28. 8 and 2 is 10. That's 22222. We have the four of Pentacles, 2 and 2. The 4 of Cups, 2 and 2. We have the 8, 2, 4, 6, 8. So I think that the number 2, we have the number 6. So I think that the number 2 plays a significant, huge part in your life in October, Cancer, and I think all of it revolves around being balanced, finding that balance between what you want and what you need, and finding that balance between the clarity of what is. And because I think sometimes we're very delusional. I think sometimes that we have this fantasy of what we want, and then when we wake up out of that dream, we go, oh, well, after all, it was just a fantasy. My life can't be like that. And I think the more that we focus on the my life can't be like that because of whatever reason you're giving, I think that we give less. I think we give less faith to Source and Spirit, to our angels or guides or God, whatever you believe, because they are the ones putting us in the position to look at all of these different opportunities and possibilities, and to step into this energy of victory, to step into this energy of making the move, right? And there's this fear here of losing something, and you've had that fear for quite some time. But there is also happiness and harmony and patience, and there's also strength, resilience, and rebirth. So there's a part of you that wishes to go for what it is that you want, but then there's a part of you that seems to be a little closed off to it. And I think you have to kind of find out why there is a part of you that seems to be closed off to all of this prosperous energy around you. Is it fear of losing it? Is it fear of working so hard that you lose somebody else? Is it fear of people won't understand why you have to work, how hard you have to work in order to receive or achieve the success that you're looking for that sets you up for the future? Do you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of soul searching that you have to do here. But there is so much opportunity for you here, Cancer, so much opportunity. And when you make that decision, make sure that you are seeing the clarity of the decision that you are making, and make sure that you are setting up boundaries so there aren't people around you who may be taking advantage of the passion and the prosperity and the success that you are stepping into. Know that you are divinely guided and loved.